Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. It is Monday, the 13th day of June. It's National Kitchen Klutzes of America Day. So have you ever been a kitchen klutz? I have been.
Kind of. I cut a hand really bad on a glass
I remember
one
that.
time.
Yeah, you broke a glass when you were washing it too aggressively.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Clearly.
She was angry cleaning. National Sewing Machine Day today. National Weed Your Garden Day today. And Random Acts of Light Day today, which I'm not exactly sure what that means, but it sounds really cool. And it's a Movie Star Monday. And today, in addition to doing a hashtag Movie Star Monday call, it's also a hashtag comedy call with Luenell. She's been in a whole bunch of funny movies, but she's actually a stand-up comic. I think her first movie was Borat. I think that was like the first movie that she was in, but she's been in a bunch of blockbusters since then. She's got a new one out right now. It's called Block Party. We're going to chat with Luenell all about it.
What can I say that I haven't already said about BetterCreditCards.com? It's a website. You go there to get a better credit card. Okay, that's really probably all I need to say for most of you, but I still have time left, so how about this? At BetterCreditCards.com, we have different kinds of credit cards, some with better points and perks, some designed to help you build your credit. Whatever stage of life you happen to be in, we want to help. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. A new survey recently came out about summer spending. 85% of Americans expect to spend more on summer travel because of increased gas prices. 2,500
What? Because
adults.
of increased gas prices.
That's why they're saying
okay,
they're going to.
I thought you meant they were going to increase.
They're going to know. They're going to be spending more. Do you think you'll spend more than you did last year? 58% said yeah. What will you be spending your money on? Some said 53% said vacations. 43% said summer clothes. 40% said home updates like painting and stuff. Social activities, 37%. Entertainment, 36%. And buying food and drinks, 31%. During the summer months, they're saying in here from June to August, do you usually increase or decrease in spending? 51% say increase.
Yeah.
8% say decrease. 41% said kind of the same. Do you have summer plans yet? 54% said yep. 46% said nope. There's a lot more in that study. I've got the whole thing posted in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Are you looking for an energy drink that's natural, lasts longer, has no dyes, no artificial flavorings, and no sugar? Blitz Energy drink is the answer. With only 10 calories per serving and 200 milligrams of caffeine, our formula will help increase your focus, endurance, mood, and energy levels. Order now at drinkblitzenergy.com. Use promo code RADIO20 to save 20% and get free shipping on any canister. drinkblitzenergy.com. Promo code RADIO20. That's drinkblitzenergy.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by RadioTravelGroup.com. Heidi, did you know a former senior software engineer at Netflix revealed why he walked away from his amazing job? $450,000 a year.
Whoa.
Unlimited paid time off.
What?
Yeah, there was a piece in Business Insider where Michael Lynn called it quits back in 2021 because he was bored. He said that this was ultimately the right decision for him, though. But he said the main reason...
How does one get unlimited time off?
I don't know. It says, the shine began to wear off after about 2 years. The engineering work began to feel like copy and paste. He now works for himself as an entrepreneur, and he's not making near the money he did when he was with Netflix. But he says, I'm going to trust the process that if I do work that energizes me, good things will happen. You know what? I know people who quit really good paying jobs. I know several people who quit really good paying jobs to follow their heart and do things that they like. And I admire that. I really do.
Yeah.
All right. We don't know everything, but now we know this.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. John Cena, former wrestler, then moved on to being an actor. Well, now he's going to be a wrestler again. He's returning to the ring. Well, I don't know if he'll be. He said he announced that he would be making an eagerly anticipated return exactly 20 years after his television debut in 2002. So he's going to be on Monday Night Raw, WWE, June 27th. So coming up here pretty soon. Some jurors on the Johnny Depp Amber Heard defamation case struggled to stay awake during the 6-week trial. So one of the court stenographers said the jury was kind of nodding off quite a bit during the whole thing. And Netflix has given us the first look at Addams Family reboot Wednesday. The star, Jenna Ortega, is from Scream 5, so you might know her from there. Tim Burton created show has this title character, Wednesday. It's kind of a reboot, a spin-off of the Addams Family.
I haven't seen a preview, but I saw a picture, like an image from the thing.
Yeah, it looks like, I think it'll probably do well because it just looks... It's Tim Burton. He does a good job. He's kind of weird, but he does a good job.
He's pretty weird.
All right, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com.
Join us in October for The Sands, a week of music and fun that's been described as the best week ever by many guests. This year, we have more icons and more fun. Loverboy, Belinda Carlisle, Lou Gramm, Vanilla Ice, Samantha Fox, Firehouse, and many more already on the schedule. Plus, more announcements coming soon. Plan to join us October 25th through the 30th at Planet Hollywood Beach Resort Cancun. This all-inclusive event will be the time of your life. Learn more now at radiotravelgroup.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. During the height of the pandemic, service workers were seeing more tips as many people ordered in, and they felt appreciated, and they were feeling generous towards those who were putting their health on the line. But according to a new report, people are tipping less now than they did before COVID-19.
Well, yeah, because now expenses have gone through the roof.
I think that's what it is. According to a survey from creditcards.com. Oh, hey, this is brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. These are two different things, though. Fewer Americans are leaving tips for restaurant servers, hotel housekeepers, and other hospitality industry workers versus before COVID, despite vowing to be more generous. At restaurants, 73% said they always tip, down from 77% back in 2019. Americans today are also less likely to tip food delivery people, taxi and rideshare drivers, and coffee shop baristas than they did before COVID. Although the survey didn't ask why, they have a pretty good idea. They're saying inflation.
Gee, I wonder why.
Staffing shortages cause longer wait times. So when you go in there, you're like, okay, I had to wait 45 minutes to get this. So by the time they get to the point that they're paying,
they're pretty upset,
they're
and
not
they aren't
tipping
feeling
as
as generous. Yeah.
Only hairstylists and barbers have benefited from improved tipping habits after COVID. So that hung in there. Yeah,
weird.
Those are the two. And according to a senior contribution from the financial publication Forbes, they say companies should be making an effort to significantly increase workers' compensation in these times of runaway inflation. In an opinion piece, Jack Callie writes that rather than waiting for employees to ask for a raise, empathetic leaders would proactively look after the financial well-being of their staff and discuss options to help them cope. He says that if businesses don't address the needs of their people, the best and brightest will be recruited away or they'll leave on their own.
That's true.
So I got to tell you, and we're not going to go into details because that wouldn't be right, but somebody that we know who works at a company that does healthcare was recently given a really, really, really nice bonus.
Very nice bonus.
And I just thought that was a really cool thing when she was telling us.
And it was
life-changing.
staff-wide. It was the whole company.
It was life-changing for a lot of young employees.
Yep.
There's a big amount where they were like, hey, I'm going to be able to do this and this and this.
Yep.
And I thought, and for a company, if you add that up, I don't know, whatever the amount was, well worth it. And I thought, what a smart thing to do.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Are you ready to enjoy a little slice of paradise? Check out this beautiful family-owned, professionally managed vacation rental in sunny Poipu, Kauai, Hawaii. Our family stayed recently and we absolutely loved it. The area is so beautiful and the vacation rental has room for up to 6 guests. Why stay in hotel rooms when you can all enjoy your own area in a vacation rental? Visit Hawaii and make your trip to this tropical paradise one to remember. Learn more at radiotravelgroup.com. That's radiotravelgroup.com.
It's a Movie Star Monday, but it's also a hashtag comedy call. We have Luenell. She's been in a bunch of great movies, but she's also a stand-up comic, very funny lady, and we're going to talk to her right now about a new project she's doing. It's called Block Party. It's out right now. Luenell, tell me about Block Party.
Block Party is a wonderful family film. Let me stress that again because I have a reputation to be a little bit of a bad girl. But this is a family film celebrating Juneteenth. It's the first Juneteenth-based film that's been made since the holiday has become legal. And it is starring Margaret Avery, who was the original Suge Avery in The Color Purple. And she's looking delicious like a whole snack. Don't let that age fool you. And John Amos is in it as well. And Faison Love and myself and many, many others. and it takes place outside at a block party that Margaret Avery does annually to celebrate Juneteenth. But she starts getting a little old, maybe a little slower, maybe a little forgetful. And when her granddaughter comes to visit her for a while, she notices this and decides that she's going to stay and take charge of the block party. But there's other people who don't feel that she's qualified enough to do it, and the chaos ensues. But it's a wonderful, colorful character that I play, Deborah, a beauty shop owner. I wear 5 different wigs in this movie. I've never had the opportunity to do that before. And it's just really a lot of fun and very touching to the heart. So you can go to www.juneteenthblockparty, all one word, juneteenthblockparty.com, and see where it's playing in your area. And if you don't see a theater playing in your area, it's streaming on BET Plus. Block Party, the movie.
In addition to this film, you've been in a bunch of other amazing things. You got to work with Adam Sandler. I bet that was a ton of fun with That's My Boy. He just seems like a ton of fun. I love him.
Me too. Me too. I just saw Adam the other day because him and LeBron have a new movie called Hustle, all about basketball, which is Adam's passion. So I just saw Adam the other day, yes. And
Taken 2, Hotel Transylvania, A Star is Born. I mean, and then, of course, Borat. You can't forget that. You've had a chance to do some really fun roles, haven't you?
I did 2 Eddie Murphy movies back to back. Dolomite Is My Name, and, of course, Coming to America, the sequel. I don't know what it is. It's certainly not a bunch of talent, but I'm in the right place at the right time with the right attitude and the right spirit.
You certainly bring some talent to the table, too. You make these characters come alive. Just think about your character in Borat.
You know, that Borat is the gift that keeps on giving now, isn't it?
It absolutely is. Funny, funny movie. And you got another good one out right now. Let's talk again about Block Party.
We're very proud of it. It's a happy, fun family film. I think everybody will enjoy it.
Now, in addition to being an actress, you're also a comedian. How long ago was it when you did your very first stand-up comedy set?
I think I'm in my 31st year now, actually.
And has it gotten easier over the years, or has stand-up comedy gotten more difficult over the years, just the way the world has changed a bit?
Not for me. I've been able to remain exactly who I am, be exactly transparent, exactly stand 10 toes down, and say what I meant from the beginning until now. I don't let any of this affect me. I don't have any of those problems that people are having on stage. I've been able to handle my own for this long, and everything is okay in my world. You can always check me out on my Instagram at Luenell, Luenell, and my website is HeyLuenell.com, because that's what everybody says to me all the time. Hey, Luenell. Hey, Luenell. So I could HeyLuenell.com. And you can check my tour dates out and see if I'm coming anywhere close to you. We just came from West Palm Beach, Florida. I barely can catch my breath. I tried to raise a plant, and it was almost an epic fail just because I'm not home enough to keep it watered. But we talked to it, and we watered it, and I think we brought it back to life. But it's quite the challenge.
I'll bet.
On the road as much as I am, yeah.
Well, thank you so much for squeezing some time in to chat with us. We appreciate it a bunch, Luenell.
No problem, and I hope you guys check out Block Party.
It's in theaters right now, and I'm going to throw a link to all of the information in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on this Movie Star Monday, and we did double duty because in addition to a movie star, Luenell is also a comedian. So we had a comedy call and a Movie Star Monday. Man, what a busy day.
What can I say that I haven't already said about bettercreditcards.com? It's a website. You go there to get a better credit card. Okay, that's really probably all I need to say for most of you, but I still have time left, so how about this? At bettercreditcards.com, we have different kinds of credit cards, some with better points and perks, some designed to help you build your credit. Whatever stage of life you happen to be in, we want to help. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
1 in 10 people in the world live on an island. Yeah, 1 in 10. But if you look at all the continents, don't we all live on an island?
I suppose, yeah. If you're
all right, fun fact for you, Heidi. Which you just stop. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
When you become really close to someone, you can hear their voice in your head when you read their text messages.
That's true.
I hear Heidi's all the time. Usually she's yelling at me. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
People who regularly play video games are faster at making real-life decisions. I could see that.
Yeah, I bet.
Because you got to make these decisions
it's gotta
quick.
be quick.
All right. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Your tonsils can grow back if there was tissue left behind during the removal process.
Really?
Yeah. So if they don't get all the tonsils out, you could wake up and go, hey, I have tonsils again. And our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
By walking an extra 20 minutes every day, an average person will burn off 7 pounds of body fat per year. Just 20 minutes of walking a day. So there you go. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Are you looking for an energy drink that's natural, lasts longer, has no dyes, no artificial flavorings, and no sugar? Blitz Energy Drink is the answer. With only 10 calories per serving and 200 milligrams of caffeine, our formula will help increase your focus, endurance, mood, and energy levels. Order now at drinkblitzenergy.com. Use promo code RADIO20 to save 20% and get free shipping on any canister. drinkblitzenergy.com. Promo code RADIO20. That's drinkblitzenergy.com.
And it's time right now for the Mint Mobile Question of the Day. Yay! It's brought to you by Mintervention.com. Heidi, here's a question. Recent stats show that about a third of people do this more often than they did 5 years ago. What is it? A third of people do this more often than they did 5 years ago.
I have no idea.
Swear is the answer. So a third of people swear more often now than they did 5 years ago. And I'll just be nice. All right. I'll be nice. All right. Mint Mobile Question of the Day brought to you by Mintervention.com.
Join us in October for The Sands, a week of music and fun that's been described as the best week ever by many guests. This year we have more icons and more fun. Loverboy, Belinda Carlisle, Lou Gramm, Vanilla Ice, Samantha Fox, Firehouse, and many more already on the schedule. Plus, more announcements coming soon. Plan to join us October 25th through the 30th at Planet Hollywood Beach Resort Cancun. This all-inclusive event will be the time of your life. Learn more now at radiotravelgroup.com.
Time now for some weird news brought to you by weirdgiftoftheday.com. Uber has released their 6th annual Lost and Found Index. Here's the most common things left behind and some more unusual things left behind in an Uber vehicle. You ready for this, Heidi?
I'm ready.
Here's the regulars. Phones and cameras, wallets and keys, backpacks and purses, headphones and speakers, glasses, clothing, vaping devices, jewelry,
that's
IDs.
all kind of expected. What are the weird ones?
Here's the unique items. Somebody left, for whatever reason, a bunch of tater tots. What?
Oh.
A fingernail. Quote, my grandma's teeth. Why would you have your grandma's teeth?
Exactly.
500 grams of caviar, a pizza costume, an explicitive painting of a moose, so like a naughty painting of a moose. I don't know what that means. A Billie Eilish ukulele, Employee of the Month plaque, Bernie Sanders fanny pack, a crocheted strawberry, a bucket of slime, a brown tortoise, a ball gag and stethoscope. And more than 40 riders lost their CPAP machine. More than 30 reported lost retainers. And 5 people left behind their dentures. What? Why would you take some of that stuff off while you're in a car ride anyway? So,
right?
Very bizarre. It's the weird news brought to you by weirdgiftoftheday.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. Here's the 5 biggest mistakes airline passengers make. So number 1, blocking the aisle. So this is according to a flight attendant, by the way. She's like, do not block the aisle. That's bad. Don't do that. Another one on the list here. Move out of the way again. It says that point is also mid-flight. When you're sitting in your seat, don't spread out in the aisle. Flight attendants could trip, or you could get smacked by a cart.
Isn't that the same as don't block the aisle?
Apparently. I don't know. Using headphones. They say use them at times during the flight, but take them out when you're speaking to somebody about something you need or whatever. If they're talking to you, take them out so you can actually hear each other.
Oh, and so you're not yelling.
Yeah. And that's, it literally says on here, so you're not yelling at people.
Yeah.
Or the other one would be not using headphones. So if you've got music cranked up and everybody around you is going, can you please not play that? Or you're watching a movie. I was on a flight where a guy was watching a movie. I don't know what movie he was watching, but there were parts of it where I'm like, that's a bit embarrassing right now. And then the last one is do not try to hand them an air sickness bag that you just used. They don't want it. Take it to the trash yourself. All right, that is gross. The list brought to you by bettercreditcards.com.
Are you ready to enjoy a little slice of paradise? Check out this beautiful family-owned, professionally managed vacation rental in sunny Poipu, Kauai, Hawaii. Our family stayed recently and we absolutely loved it. The area is so beautiful and the vacation rental has room for up to 6 guests. Why stay in hotel rooms when you can all enjoy your own area in a vacation rental? Visit Hawaii and make your trip to this tropical paradise one to remember. Learn more at radiotravelgroup.com. That's radiotravelgroup.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com. Quote today is from Cindy Crawford. I love this quote, by the way. Cindy Crawford said, "Even I don't wake up looking like Cindy Crawford."
Oh.
I love that. Here's the thing I got to say. My beautiful bride, Heidi, she wakes up beautiful. You seriously, I'm not kidding.
whatever.
You don't have to do anything.
Oh my gosh.
I know people who have to spend 45 minutes applying makeup to even look like themselves, but you look fantastic, even like right out of bed. Boom.
What'd
you're ready
you do
to go.
wrong?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Oh, by the way, accidentally. No, I didn't do anything. All right. That is the quote of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. It might even be great news. Take a listen to this headline.
Great
Cancer
news.
trials, unexpected result.
I know. I've
Remission
seen this.
in every patient. How amazing is this?
I've seen this.
So a small study conducted at the Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center in New York, all participants saw their tumors disappear using immunotherapy without surgery, radiation, or chemotherapy.
Isn't that fantastic?
It's amazing. So Dr. Luis Diaz Jr., an author of the paper published Sunday in the New England Journal of Medicine, described the results. He said he knew of no other study where the treatment completely obliterated cancer in every single patient. I believe this was the first time this has happened in the history of cancer. Sasha Roth was the first patient in the clinical trial involving immunotherapy. She was scheduled to undergo weeks of radiation therapy for rectal cancer until receiving the phone call from an oncologist. They said, she's 38 by the way, that her latest tests show no evidence of cancer.
Wow.
She'd undergone 6 months of immunotherapy treatment, by the way. The doctor told a team, it says here, we couldn't find any signs of cancer. There was no reason for me to endure the radiation therapy. The same result, by the way, happened for each and every one of the people in the study. Now, here's the thing. It was 12 people. There are people out there going, well, this isn't a big enough study for us to say for sure, because, there could have been some amazing odds of, hey, these 12 just happened to be the ones.
But even still.
Yeah, 12 out of 12?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Patients, of course, were absolutely thrilled. I've got a link to this story if you want to read the details, and I guarantee you if there's somebody who knows someone that's struggling with cancer, they're going, whoa, I want to read this. I want to know about it. I've got a link to it. It's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you so much for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Monday.